Okay, folks, so the landlord sold my apartment, so I'm forced to move out. And the last time I moved, it was a nightmare because I got a lot. My passion is to go to thrift store and look for, all kinds of little treasures. And I've been accumulating a lot of stuff, and I got a ton of books. And the last time I moved, the movers, they were not happy because I had too many books. And movers, they hate books. So the reason I got all these books is that for a sideline, I was looking at videos, a lot of videos on YouTube on how to make money online. And a lot of people were saying that since the owner of Amazon, apparently, the owner of Amazon started by selling books in his garage. Now, I don't know if that is true or not. But anyway, a lot of people were saying if you want to make a bit of extra cash, sell books on Amazon. New books would be harder because Amazon will compete with you. So they were saying to sell used books. So I tried that, but I was not making no money because of the fees, and you got to ship it to the warehouse, and then you got to pay a little bit of warehouse fees, and then when you sell it, Amazon takes a little fee also. Now maybe I could try it again and sell it from home. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna keep my books, but like I want to sell a lot of stuff. Like the more stuff I can sell, the better. And then when I get into the other apartment, I'll just buy what I need there. But the reason I'm making this video is that what I did is I have a lot of stuff that I don't even know if I could sell. So, for example, I'm going to show you this little painting. Right? It's a tiny little painting that I got in a thrift store. The painting in the center is about, I'd say, 6 inches by 6 inches by 5 inches. It's on wood. It's not a oil. It's not a canvas, right? So I don't need that. Like I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. So I said I'm gonna go on ChatGPT and take a picture and put on ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT says about this. Like I asked it, does this have value? And then I took like this bottle, right? Like if I transport this bottle, I did it before, and the top just came off, right? So I had to glue it again. So all kinds of little stuff like that you got to pack, and like it's a nightmare. If you don't pack it right, it's gonna break. So I said, well, I'm gonna take a picture and put everything in ChatGPT and ask what has value, what can I sell, what can't I sell, And so this is why I'm making this video right now. So I had this mask, right? Well, I don't an African mask. I don't have only one, but this one is weird, okay? So I have this mask, okay? So I took a picture of it and I put it on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT started to ask questions. Like, can you take a picture of the nails? Can you focus on the metal here, okay? And this has a funny sound. So anyway, I researched with ChatGPT about this mask, and the more ChatGPT asked questions, the more I showed, like we discussed, the sun here, and there's like, I don't know, it looks like a snake or something, right? And ChatGPT said that this may not be a sun because the person would have made it perfectly round, right? If you can make a mask like this, you can certainly make the sun there perfectly round. And if you look at these little snakes here, um, one is not right there. Like this one is, it's not right. It's not on the right side, right? It doesn't match. And the nails, you can see that the nails, they're like made of ant or something, like made with ants or something like that, right? So basically, ChatGPT told me that this could be worth like $1 million. And then I asked for contacts. I asked for phone numbers. I contacted people. I contacted the Montreal Museum because I wanted to have more information about this. The museum said, well, we don't evaluate. If you want to give something, you give something, and, being like that. But I don't think I'm going to give this away to a museum there, like if it's worth $1 million. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to have more information, like try to get an expert to give me information on this. And I left a lot of message and nobody phoned me. So this is why I'm making this video right now. Okay, like I want to have information on this, because ChatGPT said that what's written in the middle here could even be like a code, like a DNA code or something. I know, yeah, that's weird, yeah, I know. But we never know, there's a lot of things in life that we don't know. So, okay, if someone out there is an expert in African mask and DNA, in old civilization, in Africa, in the sun in the center. Like I know there's when I was young, I read that we had comics in French. It was called Tintin. He was like a detective reporter, and I think there was one of his books that was about the solar temple or something like that, Temple Solaire. So maybe this has something to do with the solar temple. Like Elvis always had a sun on his jumpsuit, right? Did you ever notice that? So maybe there is something with this, these temple people, these sun temple people. Anyway, that's it for now. If you have any, I'm going to post this on YouTube, and if you have any information, contact me. See you.